Ion. For many pilots, this is the first Titan you jump into on the online battlefield. And while for some, myself included, the first impression can be underwhelming, make no mistake, Ion is a top-tier Titan and should never be underestimated. The Atlas-class Titan, medium-sized for both health and speed, Ion will do well on just about any map. Initially, I didn't like Ion as I felt the splitter rifle, Ion's main weapon, was very weak, having even pilots get away when I was shooting at them. Something that rarely happened when I compared it to the chain gun from the first game and the campaign mode. It wasn't until I learned that the real damage dealers are the laser shot and the other abilities I really started having fun with Ion. Ion's abilities all draw power from a shared energy source, represented by an energy bar on the left side of the screen. The trade-off is that only one ability actually has a cooldown. The others can be used as long as there's enough energy. Learning to manage this meter is the key to play a good Ion. Ion's abilities are Laser Shot, Vortex Shield, and Trip Mines. The split shot when you zoom with the splitter rifle, and the laser core. Except for laser core, all these drain the energy meter. Laser Shot eats about half of your bar, letting you fire off 2 powerful shots quickly, but it'll leave you almost fully drained of energy. This is the biggest damage dealer Ion has besides the laser core. Also, charging it doesn't make the shot stronger or drain more energy, it just gives you more time to get your aim right. Should your chance to hit a target pass while you're still charging the laser, use the melee attack to cancel your shot and save the energy that otherwise would have been wasted. When using the laser shot, keep in mind that it actually has a cone shape, meaning if the target is within the circle, you'll hit it. And while you can zoom in when charging, it also makes your cone shape smaller, making it harder to actually hit the target. If you can, avoid zooming when you use the laser. Vortex Shield is Ion's defensive ability, and it's a pretty good one. It catches incoming bullets, missiles, grenades, and so forth, and sends them flying back at your enemy. Keep in mind it will stop energy-based attacks like charge rifle and laser shots from other Ions, but those will not be shot back. If used to block a core ability, the energy meter will be drained extremely fast. It will also do nothing to stop a flame shield up close. It is most effective against legions and tones. Legion is straightforward, just grab the bullets and especially power shots, while for tones, you could catch the missiles and send them flying back. It can also be used against pilots and AI with reasonable success. Ion's trip mines are fairly powerful but lack range. They're useful for locking down an objective for a while, such as a flag or a hardpoint. They can also be used for close quarters if a Ronin gets up in your face, or simply to cover your escape should you end up in a bad spot. Remember, if there are no lines between the mines, they will not blow up unless shot at. Make sure they have clear sight lines between them when placed. Split Shot is the alternate fire mode for the splitter rifle. Deals more damage this way, but again eats up your energy fast. Useful if I see a lone pilot and don't want to waste half my energy meter on a laser shot. It's worth mentioning that when using Split Shot, you don't use more ammo than normally. Only energy is consumed extra. Ion's core ability is Laser Core, firing a massive laser beam from Ion's chest, dealing good damage but requires your aim to be on point to make the most of it. You cannot run or dash when using the laser core, leaving you a bit more exposed to enemy fire when using it. Strong core ability, but not a favorite of mine. For Titan kits I personally prefer the extra dash. You can never go wrong with that. Atlas class Titan has 1 dash by default. Adding an extra gives you great maneuverability for poking with the laser shot and then ducking behind cover to recharge energy and avoid enemy fire. But for those who likes the laser core, the overcore ability is very much worth it, cutting 30% of your core meter every time. Ion's kit is great, as there are many viable options here. Entangled energy does so that when you land hits on enemy Titan's weak points, your energy meter is restored faster, letting you use your abilities much quicker. A decent Ion kit, and the first one you get. 0-point tripwire is for those who likes to use mines for close quarters or just likes to throw down traps. It removes the energy requirement for using them, leaving only the fairly short cooldown as the only thing stopping you. Vortex Amplifier is a simple 35% damage buff to your Vortex Shield. If you love throwing those bullets back at your enemy, this one's for you. Best if you have a lot of legions around that don't know when to stop shooting. Grand Cannon extends the time your laser core is up. Since I'm not a big fan of the laser core, I don't pick this often, but if laser core is your thing, then combine this with overcore for lasers all day. Refraction lens turns your splitter rifles from a 3-split shot to a 5-split, using the same energy but dealing more damage overall, making it viable against Titans now, and very effective at taking out pilots. Ion is a great Titan that does take a little getting used to, but once you learn its ways and take advantage of the environment, you can dominate intense range Titan combat, and goose any pilot foolish enough to eject with you.